and you've decided to trigger me. Now.
Yes. Well, this A right here is for awesome, just so you know.
Awful.
Awesome-er.
Can I say assholes?
I don't know.
I think we're on podcast.
I don't know the rules, Matt.
You know, it's funny. We're getting a lot of feedback for all the best words, and intro coming. Y'all stand by. We're getting some feedback now, and which is nice, and I love it. I love that we're getting regular viewers, regular listeners. And one of the pieces of feedback that I got recently, there was a bit of disappointment. Not with you, Cameron.
Well, that's
people feel like
shocked.
You're doing a great job. They're disappointed with me.
What'd you do?
They say that I'm, when given the opportunity and the freedom to do so, I'm not cussing enough. So I'll try to do better, everybody.
I'm going to try to incorporate the word caterwauling more.
Okay. Well, let me tell you this. Cameron wearing that article of clothing will make me cuss plenty come fall. Although not as much. It doesn't trigger me like it used to. I wonder why. Oh, he's doing his job on Saturday mornings on the set of College Game Day now.
Didn't we determine y'all are still the underdogs, ranked number 4?
Yes, underdogs, but also favored in every game this season, at least according to Las Vegas. Hello, my name is Matt Murphy, and I say all the best words.
My name's Cameron Smith. I write all the best words.
And I don't like Alabama. This is all the best words.
I know words. I have the best words.
This is All the Best Words with Matt Murphy and Cameron Smith.
You see that right there? You see the color over there?
It matches this.
No, it was a Georgia. That was a Georgia red. You know it. I know it. We all know it.
Yeah.
One of these, we'll try to, as fall approaches, we'll try to do some football editions of all the best words.
That would be great. This is
fun.
Crimson. This is for the people who like red but can also read. So, just saying.
Well, I have nothing to say about that except welcome in. Thank you for being on this glorious episode, whose number I don't know, it's 20-something or another. And we appreciate you being here. Like and subscribe us, whatever your platform might be. We thank you. And just give us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. We appreciate you as always.
Yeah. So, Matt, is it you? Is it me? Who's got the first word?
You know what? The format is this for you newbies out there. I bring a word. He brings a word. We trade off on occasion. And I think, if memory serves me, it is your turn.
Awesome. Well, my word is building.
Building.
Yes, not the verb, the noun.
Mm-hmm.
We have I'll back up even further. The Government Accountability Office annually, we talked about this in the last episode, releases this high-risk list report. And it tells you, well, these are the areas where we have mismanagement, we have wasteful spending, that sort of thing. I was shocked to learn this little fact. The federal government has around about 277,000 buildings. And
buildings.
We'll say these are pieces of real property that the federal government owns, right?
Structures.
Yes. And the problem is they are very poorly managed to the tune of, let me check my notes, from 2017 to 2024, we kept punting on maintenance to try to save money. The deferred maintenance and repair bill is $370 billion. Okay?
When did millions become millions?
Very quickly and over the last
Do you
several
remember
years.
that?
Yes. I don't remember, Mr. Bigglesworth, the cat, and Dr. Evil, and was like millions, and then they were like, no, sir, it's billion.
I remember when $1 million used to be a lot of money.
Million is nothing. You find that in a couch now. I don't know if you know
gracious.
that.
Well, certainly in that couch.
Yeah.
It's a fancy couch.
Anyway, all these buildings, deferred repairs and maintenance, $370 billion. That's more than the new spending in the big new bill combined, right? All the new spending in big new bill is 300 and something. It's less to do all that extra spending than it is to fix the buildings we have. And my point is, when we have this much just to repair the government buildings we own, we've got a problem. Like, we're just not managing our own resources well. And the Government Accountability Office report goes in and says, we don't even know how to get rid of them. We have unoccupied buildings that we can't unload because we don't really know how. We're not effective in doing it. And so we've got to repair unoccupied buildings, and we're still talking about spending new money.
What, they don't know how to sell them?
No. They don't have an efficient process for unloading unused real estate because, Matt, I don't know if you know this, but we had COVID.
How about an auction?
And we had we had remote work policies, and then we had sort of hybrid policies, and that's very difficult for people to understand.
It reminds me of a story I heard about this past week. There is a project in Middle Tennessee involving the possibility of a new dam, which is actually an old dam in Murray County, Tennessee. And the government authorized the construction, the Army Corps of Engineers, et cetera, the construction of a dam in the 1970s on the Duck River in Murray County.
I know the Duck River well.
And it never happened. There were environmental groups, the Sierra Club protested because of the biodiversity of the Duck River, and they claimed the snail darter was a big deal. Well, it turns out that stymied the Columbia Dam to the point that it never happened, although it was like 90% complete, never got done, and they blew it up, basically. They said, we're not doing the project. Well, it turns out the snail darter was like everywhere. It wasn't endangered, but whatever, our bad. But they had already acquired all of the land that would have eventually become the lake.
Right.
Right? And so I'm talking to these folks about the revitalization of the project and the possibility of it coming to fruition. And that's another subject. But they're like, I was like, what happened to the land that you acquired back in the 1970s? And they're like, the TWRA manages that. And I was like, what? And they said, yeah, the acquiring faction gave the land after it had acquired it to the state. So it kind of applies. So it's funny. It acquired the land for this particular purpose. It never occurred to them to sell it. It never occurred to them, okay, we don't need this land anymore. The government shouldn't be in the land acquisition business unless there is a specific and real thing that we have to do with the land. So they gave it to the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency because, what else are we supposed to do with it? Oh, God forbid we
sell it
to the American people. Well, it's the same with these buildings.
Yeah, and this is so frustrating because these are the kind of things that linger, and they're unsexy, right? How you manage your federal real property. It's not a sexy topic. It's not something that a congressman's going to go run and crow about on a cable news channel. But it's critically important.
Yep.
It is. This is the problem.
How much is that figure again?
$370 billion in just repairs and maintenance that's overdue. And so think about this circular logic. Well, we didn't do the repairs and maintenance we need to, so we don't want to put our employees in those buildings because they're dilapidated and not okay, but we don't really, we don't know what to do with them, but we'll keep them. So they need more repairs and maintenance, and we just keep on going. We need to just simply look at it and say, hey, are we going to keep it or not? No, sell it. What if we don't get value? Who cares? Get rid of it.
Just
quickly.
Dump it.
Quickly and efficiently, get rid of it. And I don't care if it becomes a paintball course. It does not matter to me. I do not want the government just holding on to this stuff and saying, well, we need to spend money to make it better so that then we could maybe use it or sell it. Just get rid of it.
Have you ever played paintball?
I have.
Stresses me out.
I've reached the age where I don't like getting shot.
Paintball's hurt. I was a stunt boy at a music radio station way back in the day, and they did this stunt where people could pay $10 to charity to come hit Matt Murphy with paintballs. Paintballs hurt.
Yes, they do.
It's not, just like dink. They hurt. All right. My word is, and that's a great word, by the way.
Thank you.
My word is zebra.
Like the
Zebra,
animal.
as in the striped animal. I have a question for you, Cameron. I don't mean to put you on the spot. You're a smart guy.
Feel free.
Is a zebra black with white stripes or white with black stripes or neither?
It's white.
I have it on pretty good authority that it's black with white stripes. Now, although there was not a consensus, I took an informal poll. Actually, I don't have it on any authority. I don't know the answer to the question. I just find it fascinating.
What if it's just black and white?
I think it has black flesh. The skin is black,
Okay.
and the white pigmentation. One way or the other, we got a zebra running amok in Middle Tennessee.
Is an albino zebra a horse?
Well, a zebra is just a donkey with a good personality. I call them party donkeys.
Party donkey.
They're
I
party
like that.
donkeys, right? And so it has made. I don't fear. Sometimes we fear bringing up micro subjects that might not be applicable to the people that are watching or listening in some far off state. This has made national headlines.
Yeah.
That we got a zebra in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and nobody can find it. And I'm here to tell you that if you are not rooting for the zebra, I do not believe that we can be friends. I'm looking at you. If you're not rooting for the zebra in this, I don't think I can be friends with you.
It depends how much you love freedom. That zebra is like, I'll be free.
Let's go.
I can just get out of here, run from these people.
Let's rock and roll.
I'm not your pet. I'm
a zebra.
free state of zebra right there.
Deadgum right.
I respect that. I wish we had more, voters that behave like that.
I do too. I'm also fascinated with the aspect of how many people are coming together to kind of have fun with this. And it does remind me, in all seriousness, I bash social media, and I'm on record as saying that if I had the ability to pull the plug, a lot of these social media platforms would be gone.
Toast.
They'd be toast. And I'm talking about most all of them. Right. Including my favorite cesspool on social media, which is the X Machine. But it does remind me how they can be used for fun and for good and bring people together as opposed to separate people. People are having a great time with this zebra. The zebra's everywhere. The zebra's doing everything. The zebra's got social media accounts now. The zebra is chilling. It's, he's having fun. He's going to, go-kart places. He's playing putt-putt. He's
I saw him in
dinner.
a football uniform.
He was playing a football MTSU.
Yes.
Right? Oh yeah. So the zebra's having a good time. We're having a good time with the zebra. I don't understand why it's so difficult to catch the zebra, but that's neither here nor there. And nobody has really explained who previously owned the zebra. I don't really understand that either. Apparently, it was a privately owned zebra, which you can do.
You can't own a free spirit like that, man.
Well, and it reminded me of our regular raccoon conversations.
Yeah, the trash pandas, we need to have the ability to own trash pandas in Tennessee without a license. I don't need a license that says I can capture a raccoon and he can be my best friend. I don't understand why this is confusing. And I have all these people tell me like, well, he might bite you. And I might, look, I know that. I've actually trapped raccoons and they are mean, but they don't have to be.
That's right.
They could be your friend. And this zebra could probably be your friend too.
I mean, I feel like given the choice between like a zebra and your standard donkey, right? I feel like I think it's exactly wrong. I think it's quite the opposite, but I feel like the zebra would be cooler with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's a party donkey.
Let's
It's
go,
like,
man.
Come on.
Let's rock and roll.
Do you have the six pack? And
I feel
full
like the
tank
zebra,
unleaded?
anything you call the zebra up, you call the donkey up at 1 o'clock in the morning and be like, hey, you want to go out? The donkey's like, man, I got work in the morning. I'm a pack mule, dude. I got to pack things up. I got to take them up the mountain. The zebra's like, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
make it
this is, and you know well the song about Randy the raccoon.
I do.
But Randy, like many trash pandas,
Wasted bacon.
Wasted
Find them.
bacon. Yeah, we'll work those details in for you guys. But ultimately, I think we need these moments to break up the insanity that's all around us. I would be fine. Maybe we should start our own social media site that's just sports and animals.
Oh, my goodness.
We can
I would
make $1
love
billion overnight.
I would absolutely love it. It's one of the very few redeeming qualities of social media platforms, animal videos, and I absolutely love it. Love it. And I would say amateur sporting activities, not of the professional variety, but people trying to get off the high dive and watch the shenanigans
Perfect.
ensue. But I'm all for the zebra. I hope they never catch the zebra. I hope they don't shoot the zebra, God forbid. And I hope the zebra seems to be living the zebra's best life right now. And they named it.
I didn't get the name.
Ed.
Ed?
Yeah, I don't know why, but Ed.
Like Mr. Ed?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But, Ed the zebra is living his best life in Middle Tennessee. More power to him.
Well, I wish Ed infinite freedom, and I hope that he makes it.
America.
America.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about with All the Best Words. That's going to wrap it up. Cameron Smith writes All the Best Words.
Matt Murphy says all the best words.
And this has been All the Best Words.